Picture a village in the Fertile Crescent 12,000 years ago. A woman, Ilara, is grinding grain, not for bread, but for something far more intoxicating. You've always been told agriculture started to feed us. But what if the truth was a little more fermented? Archaeologists now suggest that the pursuit of a single drink may have changed the course of civilization forever. A real plot twist in history. Think about it. Beer, not bread, as the driving force behind early human settlements. It's a mind-blowing idea, isn't it? Large stone basins capable of holding hundreds of liters. What did they contain? Water? Perhaps. But the evidence points to something else. Oxalate residues, a byproduct of fermentation. Yes, you guessed it. Beer. Lots of beer for feasts and rituals. These banquets demanded grain. Lots of grain. More than wild foraging could provide. What does this mean for agriculture? Think of a modern farmer. They plant to sell, to eat. But what if the first farmer planted to drink? Beer offered more than just intoxication. It was a safe source of calories, more nutritious than the water of the time. It was also a social lubricant. Imagine a group of hunter-gatherers. Beer helped create bonds, resolve conflicts. Beer was the original social network. It turned strangers into friends and groups into communities. A huge leap forward. To have more beer, you needed more grain. To have more grain, you needed cultivated fields. And for that, permanent settlements. Agriculture wasn't a sudden invention. It was a gradual process driven by social and ritual needs. Beer was at its heart. Think of the complexity. You need tools to plant, harvest, grind, vessels to ferment and store. All of this demands innovation. Beer was the driving force behind technology. From pottery to irrigation, the quest for the perfect brew shaped our world. And it didn't stop there. The need to control grain production led to accounting, to writing. Beer helped invent bureaucracy. You might be thinking, this is too much to believe, but history is full of surprises. And this is one of the biggest surprises. Beer isn't just a drink. It's a cultural artifact, a motor of change. It teaches us that innovation can come from where we least expect it. If you're enjoying this historical journey, how about hitting that subscribe button? It helps the channel bring more amazing stories like this. Back to Ilara. She didn't know she was planting the seeds of a revolution. She just wanted her drink. The domestication of plants and animals is a complex process. It's not just about control, but about co-evolution. You change the plant changes you. Beer was the perfect incentive, an immediate reward for hard work. That's a stark contrast to waiting for bread. Think of an engine. Agriculture is the engine, but beer was the fuel that made it run. Without it, maybe the engine never would have started. The need to store grain and beer led to the invention of more sophisticated ceramics, vessels that could withstand time. And with storage came wealth, and with wealth, hierarchy. Beer indirectly created the first social classes. Organizing labor for agriculture and beer production demanded leadership. Someone had to coordinate everything. This led to the rise of chiefs, priests, and eventually kings. Beer, again, at the center of power formation. Beer was currency. It could be used to pay workers, to trade. It was a valuable commodity. The ability to produce and control beer conferred power. Who had the beer had the control. A lesson in ancient economics. Beer also had a religious role. It was an offering to the gods, a way to connect with the divine, a spiritual link. In many ancient cultures, beer was seen as a gift from the gods, a sacred drink with mystical powers. Fermentation is a fascinating biological process. Yeasts turn sugars into alcohol and CO2. It's like magic, but it's science. This magic of fermentation was a mystery to the ancients, but they knew it worked, and they wanted more. Beer was a way to preserve calories. Stored grain could spoil, but beer lasted longer. A practical solution. This allowed communities to have a stable food source, even in times of scarcity. A liquid food security. Beer was also safer to drink than water from many sources. The fermentation process killed pathogens, a health benefit. So beer wasn't just for fun, it was a necessity, a drink that drove survival and innovation. Like a river carving a valley, beer carved humanity's path, slowly but with an unstoppable force. History is a puzzle, and each new piece, like the beer before bread theory, changes the whole picture. It's fascinating. The pursuit of pleasure, of an altered state of consciousness, is an intrinsic part of the human experience, and beer delivered on that. It gave us a reason to gather, to cooperate, to build something greater than ourselves. Civilization. So, next time you raise a glass, remember, you're part of a millennia-old tradition, one that brought us all the way here. The story of beer is the story of humanity. A tale of ingenuity, community, and yes, a little bit of inebriation. And Alara, our woman from the Fertile Crescent, she wasn't just grinding grain, she was unknowingly building the future. Beer, the drink that accidentally built civilization. A theory that changes everything you thought you knew. What's your take? Did beer really make us civilized? Let us know in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. And if you want more stories that turn history upside down, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Outro music with end screen showing links to other videos and social media.